Hi, I'm Dr. Dyan Johnson, and it's time for another sleep tip. So, I want to talk to you again about personal hypnosis stories. I'm wondering if you've had a story, or if when we're talking about this, if it inspires you to think about a story that you've experienced yourself or that someone you know has experienced. I would love to know. So I want to talk about chronic pain. And I don't know if you've had any chronic pain and if you found that it disturbs your sleep, and what you've done about it, what's been successful, what you're still looking for. Let me know. I'm really interested in that, and I think it kind of can help everybody when we have these kinds of conversations. So, I do a lot of hypnosis to treat chronic pain. Part of that is because I myself have had fibromyalgia for my whole life. And so it's something that I've experienced. I've struggled with chronic pain, and hypnosis, and actually daily self-hypnosis, is the thing that turned that around for me. So it's something I have a real passion about. I think that most people who have chronic or acute pain have found that it disrupts their sleep. Have you found that? I had this woman who sent me a really beautiful email after she started doing my online self-hypnosis for sleep system. And it was really great what she said. She had a neck injury, and as a result of it, she was in very severe pain, and had been for decades. And they said that she really couldn't get better. And it was kind of something that she had found that she'd adapted in a lot of ways in her life to be able to continue to maintain her work and her family, though she found it really challenging. She'd had to change jobs, she'd had to change a lot of things. But I don't know if you found that you've had to adapt to your pain, or sometimes tried to find ways to manage it so that you can keep your life and your lifestyle. So this woman had said that she was really inspired. She had sort of given up on trying to change the pain levels. So she was just trying to find a way to be able to sleep, and she wanted to learn self-hypnosis. And so this system was a way for her to do that. But what she said happened, which was really interesting, was that it changed her pain levels and actually improved them. And one of the things that she started to think about was that sometimes in some of those online pain packages, I do a count. I do a count either sometimes from 1 to 4, and sometimes from 4 back down to 1 or to 0. And she found that because a lot of times when people have pain, they kind of are asked to give a rating of how acute it is. And of course, you want the pain level to be at 0, ideally. And with sleep, we have 4 sleep cycles, going from rapid eye movement to non-rapid eye movement. And there's a change in what happens in the brain when we are moving from one cycle of sleep to another cycle of sleep, and we're becoming more and more relaxed. So that's one of the reasons that I sometimes do a count when I'm making self-hypnosis recordings, like I do in my set. Anyway, she was listening to these recordings, and she started to notice that count. And she started to think about how when she was going to pain doctors over the years, they would sometimes ask her, what is your pain level? And so she started to think about when it is at its best and when it is at its worst. And something kind of clicked into place as she was listening to the hypnosis recordings, because she found that when she was doing them, she sometimes would forget about her pain, or that when she woke up in the morning or after she listened to the recordings, if she listened to them during the day, she noticed that her pain levels were actually lower. And so she started to think about, wow, if my pain levels can be lower, how low could they get? And what if that was how it was all the time? Because she started to notice that when she started doing the self-hypnosis every day, her pain levels were getting at that lower level more and more often. And she started to do an experiment. She started to think, if I start listening to my self-hypnosis every day or at different times of the day, can I maintain that lower baseline level? And she found that she could, and she started sleeping better, and the pain levels got less and less. And what she figured out that was really important is that pain, because it's perceptual, is very, very susceptible to hypnosis, which is a way of gaining more mastery over your own perceptions. So it's pretty fascinating when you start to think about it like that, and I think it's actually very empowering. So let me know your thoughts. I would love to hear. Please feel free to download the free ebook and video that I have. It's complimentary. You can find the link in my notes, and definitely follow me and subscribe to my channel, and you can tune in for more of these great videos. All right, sweet dreams.